Well, everyone knows this face. Matt Flynn, always dropping by. Of course, talk about the Heritage Ranch. Couldn't have you in studio. The national champion, former LSU quarterback, NFL. Am I missing anything on the resume?
High school quarterback? Middle school?
He was a yeah. You got to go up the ranks a little bit. Matt Flynn joining us here on your Go Nation. Before we talk about the Heritage Ranch, you were out at the scrimmage. I'm sure rave reviews about Max Johnson. I guess just what'd you kind of see out there? What's got you excited about this edition of the LSU Tigers?
It's like this part of the year, I always get excited just because football is so close to being here. I can't wait next Saturday, I guess, to wake up at 8 and watch game day. It's just like, I get excited for the music and just like the intro themes of football, just the whole experience of Saturdays during college football season. So, but with the LSU Tigers, I'm excited, hopeful, a little bit trying to have reserved confidence, kind of like everybody else, because we had the ups and downs of last year, but this year we have a lot of veterans returning. We feel really good, as a fan base and as people on the outside looking in. We feel really good about the quarterback position, which is we're almost kind of to the point where after so long of having a question mark around that position. Since 2019 and beyond, now we just have such a riches of the spoils, I guess. We have so many good options that we all feel good about. Now we always wonder, who's it going to be, this and that, and then of course Miles has the unfortunate injury, and my heart broke for him once again. But we have such good depth right now and good players. I'm excited about it. The talent at receivers, so deep at receiver, helps any young quarterbacks. Even though Max has been here, he feels like he's a veteran on the team, but it's really his second year. This is a second year removed from high school, so he's still really young. So it's good to have talent around him and leadership around him.
Well, let me just ask, your quarterback, do you see any signs even this early? You just go, well, Max has got that.
Yeah, well, to be able to do what he did last year and play well as a true freshman. We saw 2 true freshmen play well last year.
Yeah.
Like I think back to when I was coming out. If I had to play in 2003 as a true freshman, I would have been booed out of the state probably. I wasn't mentally ready at the time. Now kids, they have a lot more football IQ, football knowledge, training growing up than when I was coming up. You don't see it a lot. And the high school back then was running such a different offense against so many basic defensive schemes in high school. But you go to the high school ranks now, and there's people running college pro type systems, and so kids are a lot more prepared now. But to be able, just mentally, to be able to come in as a true freshman and play and have success has me excited. And he's a big kid. He's been around the game. He physically looks the part. Has proven to be really accurate and has good feet and can move around and make things happen if they're not necessarily there immediately. I just want him to not rely on his feet. I want him to go through his reads. I want him to be take a couple of steps this year as far as going into 1, 2, 3, 4 progressions at a time. Last year, what saved him a lot as a true freshman was his feet, being able to get out of the pocket. Maybe, early on in your career when you're a little bit nervous, you get into the game, things are fast, you might only get through 1 or 2 reads, and if you do have those legs, you can kind of get outside the pocket. I want to see him get through all his reads this year and just continue to improve.
It's always a little unnerving when you're in the swamp and you've got to go win it for LSU. Yeah. You didn't think you were going to be in that situation as a freshman, so you got out of the pocket maybe.
It's hard as a fifth-year senior to go into the swamp, let alone a kid that was just at his high school prom.
Yeah. So. Well, let's talk about something else you're very passionate about, something I actually got to participate in. I volunteered at the Heritage Ranch. Why do you this is probably what, 4th, 5th, maybe.
I believe it's the 5th year.
Yeah.
Maybe the 4th. I can't remember. Oh. It's been such a blessing for myself and my family to be a part of it. It's just it's been a great good handful of years.
It's kind of cool when you go out there, you see the why. But for people who have never been out to the Heritage Ranch, I guess what is your why with Heritage Ranch?
So I had never heard of the Heritage Ranch until we lived in St. Francisville for a few years, and I got invited to play in the tournament at the Bluffs at the time, and was introduced to the Heritage Ranch. And I was just really intrigued by the work they were doing. And then the following year, Vicki Ellis and the crew gives me a call and asked me to be a part of it, and put my name on the tournament to try to help, drive participation and things like that. But I'm really passionate about the work that they're doing, just because it's local and it's helping kids, helping boys that are in such a critical age of their lives. They help kids 10 through 18. It's I believe it's 52-acre ranch in Zachary. They take kids that are in crisis, all sorts of crisis situations, whether it's personal, social, family, whatever it is, and it's a Christian home that they take in. They counsel, they live there, they help these kids so much, and the big thing is they don't help them by themselves. They have to have the family participation with it, because the goal with the Heritage Ranch is to reunify the kid in his home after the crisis situation has been handled, been resolved, been counseled, things like that. And it's just such, you see these big charities all over the country that are great organizations, but this one is truly local. Yeah. Baton Rouge area kids in need at such a critical age, and all the proceeds, all the donations, everything in the tournament goes towards improving the ranch. And they have one house there now, plans on building many more. Right now I believe they're at full capacity with the boys, and they just keep rotating. As they come in, they come out. There's a waiting list to get into the ranch, but they want to build more and more homes, eventually get to where it's girls at the same age as well. So all the proceeds go to make it better and better.
Formative years, and that's why we need to help out, is because they've got this big ranch, and they'd love to build more and be able to house more, help more. Let's talk about the event, because that helps do that. Obviously, sure. Usually we're sweating it out in the summer, and this time it's going to be a fall golf event, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah,
I'm pumped about it. It used to be in the spring, but through COVID, it kind of got moved to the fall, but it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because October weather. This year it is Tuesday, October 5th. We're moving it to Copper Mill Golf Course this year. Different format as well. 3-man scramble, so changing it up a little bit from your standard. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be some good players are going to be out there. We've always had some really low scores, but we get to go out there, play golf, have a couple of beverages, enjoy some food. I think it's fajitas in the morning, and walk-ons catered after lunch, after the tournament. But we get to go have fun. Enjoy good food, great drink, but it supports such a great cause. So we have a blast each and every year. It is, I love golf. I'm an avid golfer, and what the ladies at the Heritage Ranch do, the way they put on this tournament, it is one of the best tournaments I've ever been a part of. So you can go to hrbr.org and sign up there. I think there are some spots available. It usually books up pretty quickly, the tournament, but extremely excited about it. Like you said, it's October. It's on Tuesday, so you get to get off work.
There
and you don't miss any football games.
There you go.
There it is.
All right, hrbr.org. If not, we'll have the link below. But he's Matt Flynn. I'm Brian Holland, and help out the Heritage Ranch, whether you go golfing or not.